Hello, 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 everyone here over on CCA tonight. Uh, we have another match here coming up here on Division 6 here with Sun God Squad versus the TableTerp Troupe. I am Neptune, and I am not here alone. Introduce yourself.
What is up, everyone? I am Space Seals, and I'm so excited to be back on the cast with my good buddy Neptune. Gonna have a lot of fun tonight. Why are you laughing? Oh my, okay.
No,
Anyways,
I'm just flattered. I'm just flattered here.
I'm
But
super excited to see these match because I think we have two contenders for the Div 6 playoffs on our hands tonight.
I believe so, right? Winner takes all here. And these matches are going to be really important here as you get right into these games here. We have Splatzone's Hacklefish Market, one of my favorite map mode space. But what do you think about this one?
Yep, definitely one of the more balanced maps for zones, and so it's going to be pretty even ground for both of these teams, and we're gonna have to see how they play to their advantage on zones. Probably, I'm expecting a few Trizukas, if that's for sure.
A few Trizukas. Let's see two Trizukas at least. Okay, that's the minimum, counting both sides here. Right, but I personally want to see Floofy Pup pull out the wiper because last time I saw them on that wiper, they were getting some crazy clips there. But we'll see how these players on both teams are going to be able to match up with each other and slowly go through it.
All right, yeah. Oh, and there we go. Already seeing a wiper right off the bat.
Along with the Gluga dualies, a very interesting pick indeed, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, definitely got some non-meta choices today, which is exciting to see. The Tri-Stringer on TableTerp side. We've already got Sun God Squad rapidly advancing to the zone. Actually, pretty even between both teams. We've got the Glugas potentially looking for a flank.
Oh, okay, yeah. Definitely a lot of back and forth going here on zone as both members or each team go down here. Right now, that both these teams are just looking to find one advantage over the other and try and get their special right now. You see the killer whale come out, not being able to do too much right now, but Azuka's getting popped here, looking for one right now, but is able to find it here, goes for another shot here, gets two there, Space. That's crazy.
Yeah, the Zuka is going to be what does it for Sun God Squad, taking an early lead in the set. Unfortunately, our Zuka user gets picked off by the Tri-Stringer, and Sun God Squad does go two down, and so TableTerp can reflip this zone back in their favor and possibly get some special of their own.
Oh yeah, for sure. Right now, just when you have the zone right now and got that paint up there in that court area, it is looking mighty fine here to build up some specials just to be able to push your enemy team back even further right now. As you see the Booyah bomb comes out, the cooler is online looking for a good opportunity to put it on down, but not going to be able to grab it unfortunately because the missile forces them back. Unfortunate here, Space.
Yeah, that was honestly a really good play from the wiper. I'm not sure if it was intentional, but the missiles just came at the perfect timing in order to shut down the cooler from the team. And Sun God Squad is actually going to capitalize on this, but they're pushed back by the killer whale just a bit. But it doesn't matter because they do have the Zuka that's going to pave the way for them to get right back onto the zone.
Tried and true, the Zuka is right now. Just being able to find two members consistently as another two members drop from TableTerp squad right there. It is being very difficult here to get back into mid with the TableTerp right now as the time is ticking on the clock as the zone flip is going to happen soon, but no! The Trizuka is looking to just find more picks here and flip the zone here. I don't know what's going to happen here, Space.
Yeah, Sun God Squad has gotten 3 down. They've got their junior desperately holding the front lines with a bubble, but unfortunately, we know bubble. It's not going to do anything against Azuka. So TableTerp is able to steamroll back up to the front lines, and we're going to have to see how Sun God Squad plays their defense. It looks like they're taking this fight on the right side against the Machine. Machine single-handedly holding off 2 of Sun God Squad. Seems like they're way too focused on him and not on the zone at the moment.
Yeah, right now, just this machine right here has been keeping Floofy Pup preventing them from moving up here, as that is actually a really key play here. Yeah, let's just say the machine is a little bit of a pop star idol among them right now. And yeah, it does go down here. They're able to refocus their efforts on the zone right now. And right now it is in the favor of TableTerp right now, as they just need to get a couple more points on the board after penalty to be able to get it out. That jump out was crazy with that killer whale going off their space.
I thought for sure he was dead there. I'm very surprised to see that live. But now we've got TableTerp is just getting set up. They've taken the lead. Sun God Squad needs to move on to the zone soon. I see they've got a Booyah coming out. He's got a back TableTerp up, but it's not enough to flip. He's got the bubble. Unfortunately, bubble just isn't aggressive enough, but Junior's paint might be able to flip it, and they do take the zone back making this match not over yet.
Yep, stacking those specials there is how you take back zone here on Hagglefish Market, and you see Sun God Squad demonstrate that just beautifully right there. They need to hold on to this zone for quite a bit, but first they need to eat through a couple of penalty points right now and live that Zuka as it finds 2 members, and seems like Sun God Squad has to be put on the back foot here again here, Space.
Yeah, it's just a constant back and forth between these two teams. They're really taking advantage of their special economy. Both teams like comboing off of having Cooler and partnering it with the Zuka, or on the side of TableTerp, Booyah, to just really flip that zone and then use the Zuka in order to make an opening. And here we see the Booyah Bomb coming out from Sun God Squad along with the bubble. Hopefully the juniors... Oh, but 2 of them get taken down by the Booyah Bomb from TableTerp. Booyah Bomb answers Booyah Bomb, and this might be a knockout coming up from TableTerp. Sun God Squad has to get on the zone now. 3, 2, 1, and that's it.
That was crazy there, Space. The second I saw the Booyah Bomb just hit another Booyah Bomb, I knew something was going to happen there, and TableTerp Troupe going to take game 1 here on Splat Zone's Haggle. What a crazy first game here.
Yeah, Booyah Bomb is just one of those specials that definitely can end it all in a mode like Zones or Tower Control, where it has really good burst paint and really good fast kill power, as we just witnessed.
Yeah, absolutely right now. It's just, if you are in the mindset of any of these players right here, every game counts right now, you know? You're hungry to take it all to make it onto Div 6 playoffs right now, and taking a game is already setting the tone for the entire set here, so it's going to be a bit of a mental, mountain to be able for these teams to climb to be able to make it through this entire set.
Yep, TableTerp definitely has the momentum going into this next game, but we saw that match. It was definitely close. It was a constant back and forth flipping of the zone between the two teams. So honestly, if Sun God Squad can get it together and try to even out the set, it really could be anyone's game.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just coming up here with the next one is what was it? I believe Tower Control Museum Delfonsino, which is kind of crazy right now. It's what was it? I think it's an interesting map mode combination here, Space, because this is not normally played over other museum modes, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, personally, I'm definitely more of a fan of museum clams or even museum zones, so it's kind of not as bad as Sturgeon, but similar to Sturgeon. This is a very steamrolly map where once you get past that first checkpoint, it is kind of hard for the defending team to overcome the lockout phase of the game. So we'll have to see if maybe we'll see Jin pull out the Splat Charger, which is, as we know, Charger's really good on this map, and potentially seeing the return of the Wiper with the missiles again might be really good to displace.
Oh yeah, for sure. Right now, and I'm curious to see if the Charger does come out here, because being able to just threaten so much space just in the center of this map here and set up on that tower, it's certainly going to be able to swing momentum for the favor of the team riding the tower right now, especially with that passive special charge here. But I see a range blaster coming out here, Space. Do my eyes deceive me?
Oh man, one of my favorite weapons, and certainly a Tower Control favorite. We're going to see them definitely taking advantage of the ledges. Sun God Squad has paint control in mid right now, but that range blaster is moving in! It's 2, I think?
That was 3!
Wipeout! The range blaster is eating tonight, just able to absolutely punish Sun God Squad not paying attention to him under the ledge, and it has a wave breaker set up, and trades out with the Wiper!
Yeah, oh my goodness. As you said before this, the range blaster certainly is eating well tonight. That college budget is certainly paying off right here in dividends here, as the second checkpoint's already being taken down slowly, as Sun God Squad is just consistently put on the back foot here, and the Troupe is just looking to maintain this momentum here that they already started at the start of the game.
Yep, Sun God Squad's got the missiles coming out. They've got their Wiper in a really interesting spot, doing what Wiper does best, trying to distract TableTerp, holding that off angle. And they actually do get the pick on the range blaster. That was a really great play from the Wiper, really utilizing the annoying capabilities of its kit and just holding that angle while pretty much all of TableTerp focused on it. And they're already pushing the plat, get a pick on the ends out. This Wiper is carrying the team on his back. Gets destroyed by the Zuka, unfortunately, but he has made the space for Sun God Squad to hopefully get past this first checkpoint.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Right now, it seems like Sun God Squad is looking to start their victory march here as they get to the second checkpoint here. If they able to clear it here, but not going to be able to quite do it here, as multiple members are just dropping like flies right now, and they're just tossing bodies on this tower, hoping to push it forward. It's a seesaw right now, if I say anything myself.
Yeah, they're doing a really great job of providing each other jumps back in and still maintaining a good special economy. So they're going to easily take the lead here, actually, with the Killer Whale just keeping TableTerp at bay, and we'll have to see if they can hold on to this. I see they're fishing for Azuka as fast as they can. That's going to be the punch that they need to really push this to the end. But we see the Azuka coming out from TableTerp, which is going to shut the push down.
Yeah, that is certainly some really good defense there from TableTerp right now. Just being able to just stay calm and collected with all these members of Sun God Squad just flooding right into mid right now. They did manage to clear the checkpoint and take the lead here, but no lead is safe in Splatoon 3, if I do say so myself right now, as certainly TableTerp just got all this paint control at mid here and has the Trizuka online and is looking for a way to go forward.
Yep, in tower control, you're never safe since it really is a mode that just snowballs. And so either team could just get the special advantage and power through to the very end if they can maintain the lockout phase. We're seeing pretty even picks on both sides, just kind of going back and forth, fighting over mid control. We got the Wiper from Sun God Squad, yet again trying to take an angle, going in with the 52 gal. 52 is pushing the plat of TableTerp solo and unfortunately gets picked off. The Wiper tried to follow up, but just couldn't get the pick. We got the Range Blaster getting set up in mid, trying to look for some kills under the ledge. Gets backed out by the Booyah, but does get the pick on the Wiper. That could be huge.
Yeah, that is certainly a big pick here as 3 members of Sun God Squad drop and a wipeout happens here. Oh my goodness. Now they can start their push here, set up pretty on that spinner here. Look at that long jump right there. Call them Super Mario at this rate here. Just being able to make that large jump and get right onto the spinner here with the Zuka. Not going to fight anyone, but just put so much pressure down right now as the second checkpoint is starting to get cleared out here, Space.
Yeah, Sun God Squad is actually taking an interesting approach. They went behind and popped missiles and enemy in. And that's going to leave TableTerp with the momentum as that really long flank just cost them a lot of time that they could have been building specials and taking control of their own plat, which now we can see that TableTerp has completely covered in their own paint with the stringer set up on the tower at this point.
Yep, and we have a lead swap here in 18 points remaining. Oh my goodness, no. This is not just 18 points remaining here, as TableTerp is just looking to ride this tower to the very end as the Tri-Stringer holds on for dear life right now, putting Sun God Squad in an awkward position right now, as you do not have much time left to push that tower to lead it.
Yeah, the Stringer was just absolutely holding on for dear life, making it all the way down to 5 points, and we've still got the sneaky little Range Blaster holding the position under the flat, and actually does get another pick there with TableTerp still riding, sitting pretty on the tower, not even going for specials. They're just confident in their ability to win fights.
Yeah, definitely right now. They are confident in their ability to win fights here and just hold this position on tower here, but the missiles are managing to pick them off here. The Wiper tries to go in, but is unfortunately marked and hunted down by that Range Blaster here. Just not going to be enough here to take game number 2 on Museum Tower Control here.
Yep, unfortunately, taking the long route on that flank when TableTerp was making their comeback push really cost them the game there, since that basically lost their paint advantage and allowed TableTerp to get set up pretty much for the rest of the game, as they had full control of mid, which, as if you have paint control of mid, that blaster is not going anywhere, as we saw with the, I think, multiple triples coming off of them.
Yep, you guys hear the low and a little pop over, and then you're dead and you just don't know what hit you. Yeah, the Range Blaster certainly put in a lot of work here, and it's really good on tower control, right? Especially just being able to put it around the tower and just easily be able to threaten the rider immediately and get them off.
Yep, the blasters certainly do be blasting. And honestly, I know it's not a common pick for Rainmaker, but I love watching Range Blaster gameplay so much that I would be overjoyed to see it come back.
Okay, ProChara has entered the chat here, folks. This is confirmation right here. But hey, we're going on to Rainmaker Eeltail Alley, a very interesting map mode combination. And I like to just call this the battle for the bridge here, Space. Do you agree with me?
Oh yeah, definitely getting control of that bridge will basically win you the game. First, you gotta go for your own bridge, and then as soon as you get 1 or 2 picks, immediately going for the other team's bridge and setting up allows you to keep the momentum going and carry the objective to the end of the map. And especially true in Rainmaker, where you have that really, really nasty... There's no really clear route to the end checkpoint except through an uninkable pathway or a weird ramp that has a awful angle for getting shot at. So you really do need to just have constant pressure on the other team if you want to knock out.
Yeah, definitely. As you mentioned there before, just like the uninkable is a high risk, high reward play right there. But something in this game is capable of making that a low risk thing. I'm talking about the ink vac here, Space. I want to see these teams pull out the ink vac and just make their Rainmaker be able to run through that uninkable uncontested.
Yep, we do have Splat Charger is part of Jin's arsenal, so we do have the possibility of seeing some ink vac strats coming out, which honestly, it's becoming one of my favorite Rainmaker plays to do, and I'd love to see it more often in the CCA. But other than that, I'm expecting to see the wipers as usual. It's serving both teams very well with the missile displacement, and I'm assuming both teams will probably go for a backline in this map since the bridge is so important to hold on to.
Oh yeah, for sure. You can definitely see the backlines coming out here. Ballpoint has entered the chat here, along with the heavy splatling here, just looking for to control that bridge here. And both these teams are just going to be scrambling for that Rainmaker here in mid here, Space.
Yep, we've got splatlings on both sides. I'm going to be interested to see the Kraken strats with the heavy deco. That might be what paves them the way through that uninkable path. We got TableTerp kind of holding control of mid right now, gets the early pick on the Wiper, and the Heavy's just gonna gun it, go for picking up the Rainmaker. They're taking the bridge, and that's the wipeout. This is gonna be a free checkpoint for TableTerp.
Yeah, already he's just taking it to the first checkpoint here. Hardly 30 seconds have passed right now, and this heavy splatling is just ready to set up on bridge here, ready to just bide their time here, pop that Rainmaker, look for that opportunity to run it right now, but not going to be able to shut down the Wiper there, but not going to be able to go much further.
That trade is still huge for them because it allows TableTerp to just keep buying their time. Unfortunately pushed out by the Booyah Bomb, and we see the Ballpoint has the Inkjet online. Here it comes, and is going to push the last few TableTerp members. Actually gets a pick on the end zap, and that's going to clear the bridge for Sun God Squad to be able to take back control of mid, with TableTerp going 2 down.
Oh yeah, definitely. The momentum is certainly in Sun God Squad's favor right now, as they are carefully biding their time here, looking for an opportunity to push the Rainmaker forward right now. But it is certainly very difficult with all these specials just being tossed out in mid right here. You are going to see a pick from that Rainmaker already happening, and right now, 2 members of the TableTerp squad just goes down here as the Rainmaker is being pushed forward on the top of this bridge here, Space.
Yeah, as they say, slow and steady wins the race, and here we see Sun God Squad just really not rushing that Rainmaker checkpoint. So many teams tunnel vision on the Rainmaker checkpoint, which can really lose you the game. And unfortunately, Sun God Squad gets picked up, but their two vigilies are desperately trying to hold the line. So unfortunate. They almost had it there, but just lost the fights, and that cost them the checkpoint in the end.
Yeah, definitely here. Just really unfortunate stuff up from Sun God Squad. Just being able to just run that Rainmaker slowly but surely, but just fumbles at the end there. Slow and steady is not going to win the race here, unfortunately, this time around. But right now, the TableTerp squad is looking to set up on this bridge here. Just make it their homeland. Deny anyone from going in there. I believe one member jumped out there, and the Wiper goes down right now. And Sneaky is able to go all the way to the side of the ramp and push it down to 18 here, Space.
Sneaky being extremely sneaky, going the path not often taken with the ramp route, with basically not his team nor the other team seeing him do it. And they get it all the way down to 18. Sun God Squad really has to get through that first checkpoint with only 2 minutes left, and you can't really make any headway if you don't get past that easy first checkpoint, since getting bridge control will basically win you the rest of the game. We've got the Inkjet coming out. They're holding onto the Rainmaker really far back still, despite them having a lot of paint in mid. We're going to have to see if this slow approach that they're taking is going to work out.
Yeah, definitely right now. This is like a very interesting situation to be in if you're in Sun God, because you have to get a really convincing push to be able to get out. Oh, was it get the Rainmaker all the way past that? What was it, the lead point right there? But it's going to be extremely difficult, especially with the Kraken coming out here and just threatening space here and causing the Rainmaker to drop off bridge right now. And Floofy Pup is just trying to push their Rainmaker as far forward as they can, but not going to be quite enough here as they run it all the way down here, not being able to get to the first checkpoint.
Yeah, that Kraken surprisingly might have been just what Sun God Squad needed to get them to actually move forward. Because now we see that they have a little bit of confidence in themselves, a little bit of momentum. They're actually winning fights, getting a few picks, and we've got some jumps coming in. We've got the Inkjet set up on TableTerp's plat, and this is going to be first checkpoint for Sun God Squad, and they have Zuka online, fishing for some lottery shots here. Unfortunately, don't find any picks, but still puts some pressure onto TableTerp.
Yeah, that is definitely something that just like the Zuka, sometimes it cashes out hard, sometimes it's not able to cash out. As a fellow Zuka user myself here, I can speak from experience. But no, that was incredible defense here from TableTerp right here. Just being able to stand your ground and just survive the onslaught of specials that Sun God Squad is able to put down here. Like there's so many things just happening right now, and as the last 30 seconds are ticking down, people are zip casting, the Krakens are being unleashed right now. Everything is just being thrown outside the kitchen sink to be able to just convincingly take this Rainmaker right through his face.
Yeah, we see TableTerp fishing for that cooler so they can have defense. The ends up dies, but not before he puts the cooler out on the field. I don't think his teammates are actually going to be able to get it, a bit too far up, and Sun God Squad is going to have their last-ditch effort push. Got the Rainmaker just playing it safe, staying behind his team. Unfortunately, the ballpoint gets picked off. That's an Inkjet down, and the Rainmaker goes down to the Stamper.
Stamper jumps from beyond the heavens down onto the Rainmaker and just cleans them up here, giving game 3 all the way over to TableTerp Squad.
Yep, Sun God Squad is unfortunately ended by the sword from above, as that maintains TableTerp's lead. TableTerp just had consistent control of mid throughout the game, outpainting Sun God Squad for most of it, and going for the bridge control that they really needed. Though Sun God Squad's had a decent strategy of just playing it safe and trying to not rush the Rainmaker forward, it unfortunately turned out to be a little bit too passive for them, as they never really got good control of the bridge, since you really want to get the Rainmaker set up on there before you go for those checkpoints.
Yeah, absolutely, Space. It's just a matter of just being able to get that right setup until you control the pace of the game on the top of that bridge there, and then look for an opportunity to push in here. But this is, I believe, match point here for the TableTerp Troupe. They just need one more game here on Clan Blitz Ship Shape to be able to seal a deal and secure their spot in playoffs here.
Yep, this next match is certainly going to be very comfortable for TableTerp, as they are currently 3 up in the set. And this is going to be Sun God Squad's last chance to turn the tables on them in the lovely Ship-Shape Cargo Company. As, I don't know, I think this is a very fun map to play on. It is a little bit silly, and I definitely enjoy doing a bit of Kraken cheese, especially here in Clan Blitz. I don't know if we have any Krakens. Oh, well, we do have the heavy deco, so we might actually see that come back on the side of TableTerp. Yeah. I'm certainly anticipating it and would love to see it.
It seems like we're having a sub situation here as well. One of the members from Sun God Squad is going to be able to substitute in one of their players here, and I believe it's going to be Jamito. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but they do play, according to my notes here, Range Blaster, Splatana Wiper, and Tri-Slosher Nouveau. So one of those weapons might be coming out here, Space.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they might bring out the Tri-Nouveau, because, you know, as we've seen, TableTerp's coolers are really putting in a lot of work for them, so Sun God Squad might want to have a bit more aggression while also still supplying the coolers. And the Range Blaster could possibly be an answer for the pressure that was put on by the heavy deco throughout the entire match. Ship Shape, it is really easy for a Range Blaster to just get set up under the grates and the ledges on both sides of the map, and with the basket being positioned on yet another ledge, definitely great for a blaster to capitalize on.
Yes, certainly. The ledges there are a blaster's playground, if I do say so myself here. Just being able to just pressure those ledges, just as you said before, are huge, because being able to control the top platform and just being able to just pressure it just so easily with just your main weapon and not like throwing subs out or using specials is absolutely huge there, as you could definitely just save that other or save those other tools for pushing straight to the enemy clan basket.
Yep, absolutely. And I'm wondering if, Sun God Squad is perhaps going to like change up their comps. We know we got a new player coming in, but it seems they're kind of struggling with paint as well. And we know TableTerp is running a backline, so that we could be seeing a backless comp potentially from Sun God Squad. They have been going semi-backless with the Gluga dualies, but Gluga's is still a little bit slow, still low on paint. So we might need to see some more shooters coming out potentially.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely not a splatter shot main or anything.
Oh no, not the splatter shot. It's the boogeyman at night, I swear, the Splatoon community. But it doesn't seem like Sun God Squad's going to be subbing here. They're going to be sticking to their guns right here, both literally and figuratively right now. Just, I'm curious to see which wiper gets played by Floofy Pup over here. Just, you have the vanilla wiper being able to just put in so much effort and just play very selfishly with that hammer and the torpedo, while the wiper deco is obviously meant for more support, right? Being able to use those missiles to be able to get your team in and allow the enemy team to just break their positionings, if I do say so myself, Space.
Pop is really good at just holding those angles and actually winning a lot of fights as the wiper, while also just constantly holding the enemy's attention. So I think it would benefit them to go for vanilla wiper, just with the extra pressure of torpedoes. I think it would help their team get in a little bit more easier, as well as making it possible for them to win fights on their own.
Oh yeah, for sure. But hey, we'll find out the answer here tonight on Clanblet Ship-Shaped Cargo. It seems like it's the deco variant that's being played here, Space.
Yep, we've got the wiper deco. A little bit blurry, but I do see those little arrows.
I swear, there's way too many deco variants in this game, but I digress right now. Both these teams are just going to be pushing up to mid, and I see a Splattershot Jr. on Sun God Squad's side.
Yep, they're bringing back the Splattershot Jr. from the first game on Zones, which was their closest game, so maybe it was because of the Junior, maybe not. I guess we'll see if they can take some map control. They are trying to play a little more for paint, and the Junior gets a pick, picking up clams, just trying to make some space for Sun God Squad. We're going to see Azuka coming out soon from TableTerp. They unfortunately don't have cooler since their Zap died early, and TableTerp is a little bit staggered right now. We see the Machinist pick off, and Sun God Squad just has the momentum. They have Kuya, they have paint, they have clams. It's really setting up for them to take a push on this left side of the map.
Yeah, certainly here. You know, the Zuka is online here, but they're going to be threatened out by that Kraken right here. Both these teams are just going back and forth here, trying to find a situation in which they can get the leg up over the other. The Zuka gets popped, finds one. Not going to be able, it's going to be able to find two. Okay, that's crazy. Just being able to just get those two picks with the one special already is just going to put a Sun God Squad in a pretty nice position here, especially being followed up by those missiles there by Floofy Pup.
Yeah, this is Sun God Squad's opening, but unfortunately we don't really see them moving forward at all off of it. We see the Glugas go down. TableTerp has just shown themselves to be really, really strong in the defense. They've got another Zuka on lock. They've got the Wiper in their sights. I'm assuming that's been called out and they're ready to answer it. But the Wiper's actually going to take down the TableTerp's backline and pressuring their shot. The shot isn't answering with a Zuka, really surprising. He's probably waiting for his team. Backed out all the way to a clay basket and gets over by a bomb. Zuka is wasted.
Yeah, unfortunate right here, just being able to just die to, what was it, the R button there from the Splattershot Jr. here. But currently right now, just Sun God Squad is just looking to establish like more map control here. It seems like they're scared to push up right now, just being a little bit indecisive when they want to push up here, with multiple specials just being popped in, what was it, and not being able to find exactly what they want here as the Kraken already gets unleashed here onto this top of the platform here. Not going to be able to find anyone else, but still going to put a lot of pressure here, as both these teams have not yet been able to push the basket here, and it's been nearly half the game already here, Space.
Yeah, we see that Heavy Deco is playing very forward right now, trying to pave the way for his team, gets another pick. Oh my god, this Splatling is popping off tonight and going for the control of the grates right now, just so he can basically outrange the entirety of Sun God Squad, putting complete pressure on their plat, pushed out by the Wiper, but backs out enough so his team can pincer him and go for the bridge.
Oh yeah, for sure. This heavy is putting in the work right here, but unfortunately going to get traded out, and the Kraken is going to be offline right now as the bubble is put on here on top of this plat to live those Zuka shots supposedly, but not going to be able to be enough to sustain multiple Zuka shots, but is going to be able to clear going by a thread as Sun God Squad manages to push TableTerp all the way out of their spawn and go back right into mid here.
Yeah, I think surprisingly, Junior might have been the play. We see the bubble absolutely shutting down any momentum that TableTerp have, and now they have their missiles online and hopefully Azuka soon, so we can see them try to make another push. They've got solid control of mid right now. The Viper is taking an angle on the shooter. Kraken comes out from TableTerp and is going to push the Viper back. We've got 3 specials online on the side of Sun God Squad, but unfortunately the Viper goes down. That's missiles gone. Booyah Bomb comes out, going towards that ends up. And we've got the Zuka coming out from Machine. Actually gets an art shot. That was beautiful.
Yep, definitely. One of the strengths here about Machine Mia, you can mark your target so there's no hiding from that Zuka here. So if you know those arc shots, you are certainly able to do some really impressive things here, regardless of your skill level here. But hey, just right now, this is just a numbers game right now. Just being able to get those clams as well as those team members down as another Zuka comes out from TableTerp here, as they look for an opportunity to build those clams and being able to just push forward, but you're not going to be able to find what they want here.
We're almost at only 30 seconds left, and neither team has scored. Neptune, what do these teams have to do in order to actually put some points on the board?
Let's just see. I think that there needs to be just one decisive push where just everyone just books it towards the clan basket. I feel like just one play like that is certainly going to be able to do it here. Sun God Squad manages to get 3 down, with the Kraken being the only one that's able to live, but not going to be fast enough. And Sun God Squad manages.
Sun God Squad gets the dunk thanks to the Zuka opening, and this is all they need to win it. It doesn't even go to overtime because of the last-ditch effort with the Zuka.
My gosh, there's space. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. You won the Zuka lottery. Let's say that much here. Putting Sun God Squad still in the running here, you know? Now this is the momentum this might be the momentum they need to have a reverse sweep here. You know, giving that little fist bump to your teammates, feeling really good, being able to eke out that last little bit and get the leg up over the opponents that have been continuously beating you so far. This might be what they need here to just bring it all back.
Yeah, it appears that Sun God Squad needs to stop praying to the Sun God and start praying to the Zuka gods, because you know you need that water to be able to land those shots. And they're bringing this, they're really... And so they don't want to just let it end yet. And we're going to see them just fight tooth and nail to keep the set going. And now that they've got this momentum on that really, really intense win, I'm sure the adrenaline is just pumping. They might have the high to keep them going through these matches.
Absolutely here. Momentum is certainly something both in and outside of Splatoon that you got to keep up, right? Mental wise, you know, you just got to be like, okay, we're on fire right now. We just got to keep playing that out the same way that we did in last game and just maintain that right here. But hey, Splatzone's Manta Maria is coming up here next, which is a very interesting pick if I do say so myself, Space.
Yeah, not one of my favorite maps personally, but I'm happy it isn't Rainmaker Manta, because I think that's definitely worse. But
Yeah.
Zones Manta, I'm assuming we're probably going to see Sun God Squad stick with the Junior, just because that paint output seems to be what they needed to push them a little bit over the edge and also enable their Zuka a little bit more. I'm not sure if we'll see the return of the heavy deco. They might opt for the tri-stringer since it is good at taking the angles, especially over that wall behind the bunker. You can get some nice little cheesy shots on people trying to get into bunker. But yeah, I don't know. What are you expecting to see going into this match? How is TableTerp going to answer to Sun God Squad's supposed comeback?
Good question here. I'm not sure right now because certainly like a lot of what they've been doing already has clearly worked in the past games right now, you know. Perhaps, you know, they might pull out the range blaster once again here just to be able to poke that bunker here. They might pull out the heavy deco again just to have some more Kraken and just put so much more pressure on there, right? But it's going to be just a battle for bunkers here instead of the battle for bridges as we were seeing there earlier, Space.
Yeah, certainly the bunker is a really, really key area to control if you want pressure. It's basically goes mid, then bunker, then street, all areas that you want to have a firm hand on in order to basically lock the other team out, as we know that's how Splat Zones is played. And Monte Maria, since it's so incredibly condensed and hard to approach on, holding that street is going to be the key to victory, especially if you have a blaster set up under there. And if TableTerp runs the stringer again and Sun God responds with something to pressure under the ledge, that definitely could prove to be difficult for them.
Absolutely, Space. Couldn't have said it better myself there. Just being able to set up on their streets there and just lock out your opponents to prevent them from playing the game here is certainly a symptom of Splat Zones that most teams experience around this time of year. But I'm curious to see if they do look like they're trying to sub here right now, and if this might be the ace in the hole that Sun God Squad needs, just being able to vary up a little bit of things. But no, they're sticking to their guns real quick here. The 4 core members are staying in here just to be able to eke out of these last couple of games here to hopefully take it all.
Yep, Sun God Squad has decided to continue riding the tidal wave of the last match, keeping their same roster, probably same comp, I would assume.
Yeah, definitely.
Might have been that tipping point.
Yep, for sure. If the 4 members are playing out of their mind right now, well, might as well keep them in. If I were in the BC right now, I'm curious to see what they'd be saying right now. But I can't read minds here as much as the next guy. You know what? I could see certainly Sun God Squad just using the Gluga Dualies even just to be able to just set up a little bit here. You know, you have that wall, you have that Booyah Bomb. As long as you're able to just get those clean shots, pick, boom, you're going to be able to two-shot people there like the 52 gal.
Yeah, if they've got the Junior basically on paint bot duty, Zuka paves the way, and then Glugas is on cleanup. Got a whole cleaning crew on site from Sun God Squad, and that could be what wins them this Manta Zones match.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Cleaning Ink Squad is being assembled right now, and they are ready to rock and roll here as these little bit of teams here just get ready up here. We also might see Wiper Deco as well, and Wiper Deco is certainly a really fun weapon, I think, on this map, because you're able to go through the ledges here and just fight and street really easily right now. Just being able to go through here just really easily and set up those beacons to maintain the momentum here, but it's all going to come down here, Space. Let's begin.
Yeah, we see TableTerp is bringing back the range blaster. I'm so excited. As long as they just paint forward and get them set up in Sun God Squad's street, that's probably going to be an easy game, or at least a few easy picks for them. And range, we see, is fishing for this Sun God Squad flank that's coming around and gets a direct. Oh, beautiful, sweet. Going for the Wiper, taking an angle onto TableTerp, gets the pick again. This range is just standing their ground, just playing it slow, and taking out Sun God Squad.
Oh yeah, for sure. They are juiced up on that cooler right now, using that intensify action to their benefit right now. Just being able to bob and weave with the speed and momentum that the drinks are giving them at this point. And just being able to just push these members of Sun God Squad just back consistently and thoroughly right now. But not going to be quite enough to completely stagger them as they just come back with the Booyah Bomb and take 2 of their members down already here, Space.
Yeah, we see Sun God Squad answer with a Zuka of their own, and that's going to be enough for them to neutralize the zones yet again and actually tip it in their favor. But TableTerp is still in the fight. They've got their blasters still alive without any paint support, surprisingly getting another pick. We got the Wiper setting up beacons in Sun God's street. I was thinking Squid and Street, but Wiper's going to get another pick. Almost gets the heavy deco there, but still is going to allow their Junior to basically get set up on zone, spamming bombs. Basically all you can do as the Junior, just fighting to keep this zone neutralized and hopefully get Sun God Squad back to the fight.
Yeah, this is certainly just like one of the reasons why Manta Maria can be one of the more difficult Splat Zones map, because you have to control both zones right there, and one of the zones is very easily accessible for your enemy team. Just be able to paint over and stall for even more time right now, right? Azuka gets popped right now. 1 down, 2 down, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Members of TableTerp are just going to draw up like flies right now, as now it is Sun God's Squad. It's time to shine right now. The sun is certainly looking bright for them.
Yep, the sun is shining down on them right now. The Zuka gods are smiling. We've got a Booyah on lock from the Glugas. The shot is going to get another pick before going out. Sun God Squad has the momentum. They've got their paint set up. Glugas is just holding the line in the back. TableTerp is fishing for some specials here. We've got the Glugas pretty far back right now. They do need to push up a little bit further if they want to support their team in this fight, which might result in a zone flip. TableTerp has the other zone. Oh, and the Blaster is going to get the pick on the Glugas. That's a Booyah gone. The Viper is going to try to finish up that fight, but can't really find anyone else. The Junior is still fighting for his life.
The Junior is certainly staying alive here, just barely trying to hold on here, right? When there's so little members alive here on Sun God Squad right now. They're just happy to stay in mid right now and paint to their heart's content right now and get those specials online, getting ready to take down any Sun God Squad member that goes in. But no, Flubicum has something to say about that, just instantly dropping down from that ledge there and getting that kill right there, along with deploying these missiles right here, is what they need to be able to recapture zone and hopefully take down the penalty to be able to take the lead here.
Yep, this Viper is bringing the aggression that Sun God Squad desperately needs, and getting a huge pick on the heavy deco. That's going to be the back line down on the side of TableTerp, and just going for pick after pick. This Viper is just popping off, not only just annoying the heck out of the other team, but getting kills while they're at it, popping missiles already, and hoping that their team can follow up on their aggression and paint the zone. Kind of taking an angle on Street right now, backing out just to neutralize their zone since their team didn't paint it. We've got the Blaster coming in from TableTerp. And unfortunately, the Viper goes down, but not before getting a pick on that bully Blaster.
Yeah, man, this is just insane here, Space. Just these teams are trading blow for blow, and the zones just keeps going back and forth before any team's able to get any meaningful score down on the board right now. And right now, it's only a minute left here, and whoever has the zone for the last minute or and a half here is probably going to be the winner at the end of the day here.
Yep, it's definitely a snowball effect on Manta Maria, where since it takes so long to get set up once you've been pushed out, you really need to just take the zone, hold your specials in the last minute, and then basically take... Oh, we have the Spotted Shot holding the bunker of TableTerp. Their heavy deco is fighting to stay alive and hopefully get his team back in, but the Spotted Shot's just going to have constant pressure, and I don't think a Wave Breaker is going to be enough to shut him out.
Not quite enough, but they are going to get marked by the Wave Breaker there. The new Wave Breaker meta certainly must be nice right now, but no, the Trizuka's going to just pull it right out of that Wave Breaker's hands here. Get a double already, going into overtime here as the zone gets painted. Not going to be able to be fully flipped here quite yet, but two members of TableTerp fall down here. This might be it here, Space. The lead swap happens right here, right now, as Sun God Squad takes their second game off TableTerp.
Sun God Squad said, "We are not done." They wanted that so badly, and you could tell it in their gameplay. That Viper he was taking risky drops, but they were paying off. They were just going for it. The shot finally pulled up in the end and just capitalized on the Viper's chip damage from the missiles and just straight shots, and they were able to, as you said, Neptune, whoever has the zone in the last minute wins, and Sun God just really was able to capitalize on that, hold on to their specials, play it smart, and lock TableTerp out.
Definitely right now. The cards are not lining up here for TableTerp right now. Just what they were previously doing what was just being able to successfully shut out Sun God Squad. But now Sun God Squad seems to be able to find the answers to the questions that they're being tossed at right here by TableTerp right now. And seems like they have adapted to their playstyle right now and has figured out a way to at least hold their ground and be able to eke out these wins here and just find those opportunities to push up and really take advantage of their space.
Yep, and this next match is going to be crucial because we could see this set. Naturally, I know we always play out all the games when we're on stream, but having a natural Game 7 would be so hype right now. And
yeah.
Speaking of snowball stages, we've got the snowball sister herself, Sturgeon Shipyard. We know Tower on Sturgeon can be basically swing back and forth. As soon as you get one good push in, you can basically get it to almost the end of the map and then be shut down just as quickly as the other team can build their specials up and throw it right back to the other side.
Oh yeah, for sure. Right now, Sturgeon Shipyard is the name. Snowball is the game. Right. Just want to be able to take control of that tower, get that passive special charge, and hopefully take control of that snipe and right plat area to just be able to inch out any enemy attempts to be able to contest the tower there. But I'm curious to see how what was it? These two teams are going to be able to adapt to each other. It seems like we're having a sub situation here on Sun God Squad's case, and Jamito? I don't know if I'm saying that right here. I'm sorry I mispronounced your name twice on stream here potentially, but you might be coming in here with the range blaster here, and Ace likes to see a range blaster here on tower control especially.
I do, and it's funny, I don't really touch blasters myself, but I have plenty of dear friends that play them and really want them to be meta, so I am definitely a huge proponent of the blaster agenda. Play definitely shakes up the meta a little bit, and other teams don't usually expect it.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's one of those weapons that just like if you don't keep it in check, it can certainly run you down in ways that you just don't expect it to, right? But it does have its problems. It does have its weaknesses, right? It's a little ink hungry. It's not able to put pay on the floor, and it's a little slow between shots. But when it gets set up right and playing with its team, it is able to do such amazing things right now. And we see that substitution here in success here. The range blaster might be coming up, a wiper might be coming out, or a Trislasher Nouveau might be happening, Stace.
Yeah, Neptune, I think you might be right on that blaster call since, tower control, we didn't see... Sun God Squad hasn't seen success in tower control yet in this set, so they may need that blaster to just push them over the edge. They've got the momentum. I'm sure they're just, hyping themselves up right now, going crazy in the VC, calling for that reverse sweep, and bringing in that sub, just hasn't lost a game yet, completely fresh, hopefully not cold, might be what they need to swing this set into their favor and bring it to a game 7.
Yeah, definitely. Here, both these teams are really even here. As you saw, the games that Sun God Squad lost, right? They were not just complete shutouts, right? There was a lot of back and forth here where both these teams were put on the back foot for significant amounts of time here. It's just a matter about who can get it in the last minute, as I said before. There, it happened on Manta Maria. We might see it here on Sturgeon.
Yeah, both these teams are definitely very evenly matched, as I would expect for two teams battling it out to get to those playoffs. And here we go into Sturgeon Shipyard. I am so curious to see what this sub is playing. I'm on the edge of my seat. They've been teasing us with the substitution this entire set, and it is finally here. And
the Rage Blaster! Okay.
Out.
All right, we certainly are. We certainly aren't fortune tellers, but we definitely can see the future here with that Rage Blaster coming out here and going to be threatening that tower here consistently as the members of Sun God Squad are going to roll out here into mid and automatically get one person down there on the enemy team here. Floofy Pup finding another pick right now. Two members just went down recently, and another one's going to be coming out from this jump right here. This is unbelievable momentum here, Space.
Yeah, TableTerp is just faltering in their momentum. They're staggering a little bit. The Viper is keeping up the pressure. That early pick just basically threw TableTerp off, and they're dying to missiles now. Viper going for another kill on the head top. Now TableTerp is coolerless, friendless, momentumless. No, I'm kidding. They're doing fine. But Dugout Squad is just going to take advantage of those missiles and set up their range blaster behind the tower while the spotter shot sits pretty, looks for a Zuka potentially, and we see the Stamper fighting for his life to the Wiper. It is a sword battle, and Stamper is going to be victorious, holding that angle. You see the range blaster setting up the Waybreaker and actually backing off of this while his team member is still on the checkpoint and dies to this from TableTerp.
Oh man, the real lottery is the Rage Blaster's jump shot right there before the Zuka became a meme there. But a really unfortunate side from Sun God Squad being able to lose all that momentum they had here previously. And now this entire map is just covered in bright stinging blue right now. And it looks like TableTerp is going to be looking for opportunities to be able to push this tower forward through space.
Yep, TableTerp has the cooler online, and as we know, any lead on Sturgeon Shipyard is never set in stone. So we definitely, and they do get 2 picks on Sun God Squad. So this is TableTerp's answer to Sun God Squad's push. They just have to make it past this range blaster. Enzap unfortunately goes down, but he has cooler, so we should be back instantly. The missiles are going to come back and knock out the rest of TableTerp's fleet, and this is going to be the Junior unfortunately getting picked off in mid. Splattershot just backing up, waiting for his team to come back. Very smart. We've got the Blaster trying to get set up in mid, gets another pick on the end zap. TableTerp once again losing their cooler, which may have been what allowed Sun God Squad to so easily push into their base in the start of the game.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely the key component for being able to get up that far. But just right now, it is sword-on-sword action right now. Just that Stamper and Wiper are going head-to-head right here as multiple members are just looking to be able to shut that down here, but it's not going to be quite enough here to regain control of mid here. Missiles are popped right now. Hopefully they're able to regain. Is that a haunt on the range? That is such an interesting combo thing to do. I never thought of that. Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen haunt range blaster in my many years of playing this game, but
all 1 year. For sure. Certainly interesting gear picks are being precisely used here to be able to hopefully give the team just that slightest bit of edge to be able to push forward right now, as the Junior is looking for one more pick but unable to find it right now. Still, Sun God Squad is in the lead right now. This Wiper is just being able to put consistent pressure, fighting the Stamper here, coming out victorious, flipping the script there, if I do say so myself here, as Sun God Squad is currently going to be able to push a checkpoint pretty far back to where they started previously, as they just swipe out that Tri-Stringer out of their nest. Swish, slash. Easy pickings for the Wiper here.
Yeah, call TableTerp a windshield because they're getting wiped right now by Fluffy on the side of Sun God Squad. And we see the Junior going all the way up into TableTerp's base with a frontline Junior.
One more push here, that's gonna be a game here. Space, you know what this means right here?
Game 7! I'm so excited!
A real authentic Game 7 here, live at CCA here, with 2 Div 6 teams having a lot on the line here for this last game. Winner takes all here, Space. There's so much on the line here, and both these teams just want to have that W at the end of the day.
I am like vibrating right now. Honestly, not going to let it down so easily. We've seen they have the skill. They know what they're doing. They're pretty consistent except for when they faltered a little bit.
All right. Seems like we're going to be going here on Rainmaker Undertow Spillway here, Space. This is a tried and true Rainmaker mode, so certainly it's not going to be the map's fault for whoever falters here, or the mode's fault for that matter. It is a lot of options here to approach at the end of the day here. Just being able to go the right or left hand side here just quickly and easily right now. But it's going to be very difficult just to be able to set up that momentum here, get those picks, push up with those specials, and being able to secure that lead with the Rainmaker here. It is extremely difficult task here, Space.
Yep, definitely. Rainmaker on Undertow is a very dangerous game. You really have to be proactive in your gameplay, as, you know, Neptune and I know. But it seems like Sun God Squad has finally caught on how to do that in their gameplay. Just they've been adapting to TableTerp. Though TableTerp, if they can set up their heavy deco, maybe they might be able to take a good angle on Sun God Squad and push that left checkpoint and just play it slow, get specials, get a few Zuka shots. As we know, Zuka on that corner of Undertow is really, really great for Rainmaker. And if they can take advantage for that, it could go to either team if they basically have good Zuka plays.
Rolling the lottery here on Game 7 here. I'm not sure if you want to bank on that one, but that might be what one of these teams need to be able to eke out that win at the end of the day here. But I'm curious to see how, if they stick to the same strategy as TableTerp has been doing here. Just a lot of consistent weapons that have been consistently showing up here. Like, I think I saw the Tri-Stringer come out along with the, Stamper came out last game. I don't know if that was the right call there, as Sun God Squad was able to sweep that under the rug there on that sword battle there with Floofy Pup. Fantastic Wiper gameplay, by the way.
All right, let's get into Game 7 of this high-stakes, intense Div 6 set. One of these teams is going to be playoffs bound. We've got Sun God Squad bringing back the Range Blaster. we've got TableTerp bringing back the heavy deco. It's anyone's game.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And this junior pick right now might be what you need to defend yourself from those Trizuka shots, as well as the onslaught of things that could be tossed towards the Bubble's way right now. As both these teams are fighting for this pop right now, and Sun God Squad manages to eke it out just barely right now, but not enough momentum here has been pressed. And both these teams are just backing off and afraid of what the other can do. It's certainly patient games that they are willing to play for this high stakes match in these ways.
Yep, we see that the missiles coming out from Sun God Squad might allow them to get in. I see their range blaster is looking for it. Unfortunately, the Wiper is going to go down, but it's still not over yet. Oh!
Ooh!
2 members of Sun God Squad go down. I don't know what that was. I think it might have been the machine, but this might open up the first checkpoint for TableTerp. We see jump coming in from Sun God Squad. Unfortunately, their Wiper goes down, and they're just going to be desperately throwing. Oh my god! The Rainmaker shield takes out the...
This is absolutely insane. Just so many blows being traded here, blow for blow, elbow for elbow. Any room, any advantage these teams can take right here. It is certainly what they need to be able to push the Rainmaker here forward to your space.
Bomb is really bad, and they are not going to let that first checkpoint go so easily. We're going to see the Wiper get that pick on the heavy deco that was holding the Rainmaker. Both teams playing really good neutral right here, just throwing bombs, biding their time, both with a Zuka online. Zuka for Zuka, and Sun God Squad Zuka is going to go down. That could be huge for TableTerp to get the ball rolling on that first checkpoint.
Yeah, might need Jid's autograph for some of these super shots right here, because, man, they are legendary and certainly securing the picks that you need here. The Rainmaker is in the favor of TableTerp right now, being able to barely live against that member rushing them down here, as they're going to be able to push it all the way left here, and almost uncontested. Never mind. Okay.
Gets silenced by the range blaster in the end, but we're able to make it through that first checkpoint basically solo, and we're going to see a reset from Sun God Squad here, which actually was not a bad play since the Wiper is holding control of mid. Unfortunately, we see that TableTerp has the bomb advantage. They do get the pop, but they've got a nice angle from Sun God Squad with the Zuka, trying to get a few picks, gets the zap. That is zap. And as we know, that cooler going down has been really, really costly for TableTerp in the previous 2 games.
Oh yeah, for sure. Getting a pick on a cooler weapon is certainly a really good one right here. But right now, there's just... both these teams are just very hesitant to move up right now. They don't want inches, they want an entire mile of your space, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, they definitely are just biding their time, and although the score is really close, Sun God Squad does need to quickly break through that first checkpoint if they want. No, the first checkpoint isn't enough, but it is a barrier that you have to break. They've got their range blaster just holding the front while their team tries to get paint control. They've got the bombs coming out from the junior. Might see another bubble coming online. Unfortunately, not going to do them that much. They really need to rely on their Zuka and their wave breaker.
Yeah, certainly. The Zuka does get popped. I don't think it find anyone right there, but the Range Blaster is going to put down their Wave Breaker right now and open up a little bit of room for these teams to move up right now, but just isn't quite enough right now. Just both these teams are just going back and forth, like a little pendulum right now, just unable to find what they find right now. But 2 members of TableTerp drop here as Sun God Squad tries to break away to the left here, but unfortunately gets caught on the rotation by their Jin splatter shot right now. Just one quick pop and a push and a little bit as the checkpoint right here is all you need to even get the lead here for Sun God Squad, but not going to be able to get it here.
Sun God Squad's so close to that first checkpoint, but they really just rushed it a little bit. They had the right idea. The Wiper had painted ahead, but unfortunately just a little gap of blue ink in the pathway to the first checkpoint cost them from getting there in time. And now TableTerp is going to quickly flip the tides in their favor. 3 down on the side of Sun God Squad. We've got the Range Blaster coming in, going for the Rainmaker, but unfortunately gets picked. The Rainmaker is just moving forward. They're going to this uninkable path.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
What was that push there, Space? All the way down to 19. That is one heck of a lead right now, and certainly that mountain looks really hard to climb right now for Sun God Squad right now.
Yeah, Sun God Squad needs to at least play it slow for this first checkpoint. Oh, the Zuka finisher from TableTerp! Set up on the grates and just ready, lock and loaded to end the set in the favor of TableTerp.
Yep. This what was it? It was like the Terminator movie right there. So this is the lock onto the Rainmaker. Ka-ching, Dunzo, right here. TableTerp takes game number 7 and is now eligible for the playoffs here in Division 6 here at CCA here, Space. Unbelievable.
Yes. Absolutely incredible fight from both teams tonight. It really was anyone's game, and not to say that we called it, but we did kind of call it that Zuka would be really important in that match.
Man, the foresight is certainly strong there for both of us here, Space. But hey, congratulations to both these teams for just being able to hold out for so long and just fight tooth and nail for these objectives here and just putting on such a great show. Honestly, just both these teams had their spotlights and their own individual moments. I think both these teams should be proud of how they played, and being able to just push each other beyond is what good Splatoon is.
Yeah, I always love to see a set go to Game 7, and TableTerps and Sun God Squad both delivered on that front tonight with probably one of the most intense CCA matches that I've ever watched, that I've ever commented, even though I've only commented 2. But you know what? Super hype games. Honestly, both these teams, I'm just so excited to see what TableTerp does in the playoffs. And I'm excited to hopefully see both teams back next season because I see a lot of potential from these players.
Oh yeah, certainly. But I think we're going to be wrapping up here tonight, Space. Thank you so much for being my co-commentator. But where could the fine people of Twitch.tv find you?
You guys can find me Space Seals on Tumblr and Twitter, basically Space Seals anywhere. I also have a Twitch. And I just want to say, Neptune, thank you for having me casting with you again. It was a pleasure. Go ahead and shout yourself out as well.
Shucks, you're putting me on the spot right here. But if you guys are curious to see my whereabouts here, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Neptune. It's a 2 instead of a TU and an underscore at the end there. We both of us are on Ink Black there, so if you want to see us once more again, just off the mic there, but in the middle of some intense matches as well, feel free to stop on by over there. But that is going to be wrapping up here for tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time as we still have some matches coming up on Saturday.